As far as Sundays go, this is a significant one. Today is the manifestation of 252 days of effort focused solely on shifting the course of a franchise.
Saleh is the favorite to get the job with the New York Jets.
Kevin, I think they loved his energy, they loved his outlook, they loved his perspective.
And in the NFL, it's remarkable how quickly so much can change.
Sam Darnold is no longer a New York Jet. The Jets trade him away to the Carolina Panthers.
The 2021 season marks the beginning of a new era. The Jets are the youngest team in the NFL.
So they have nowhere to go but up. They have the second pick in a draft where there were a bunch of quarterbacks. They have another first-round pick coming up. They have a ton of draft capital.
While today signals the end of a busy offseason, it's the beginning of a marathon, the NFL regular season. The time for talk is over. There's a different feel on the practice fields at One Jets Drive. After 8 months of reshaping and retooling, Week 1 is finally here. On Sunday, the Jets will kick off the 2021 season against the Carolina Panthers. The youth-infused roster features 12 rookies, headlined by the debut of first-year signal caller and captain, Zach Wilson.
He's trying to live in the moment, I know that, but have you allowed yourself to think about what Sunday is going to be like for you, lifelong dreams, stuff like that come true?
I mean, not in that regard. I mean, yeah, it is the first game, and, I'm really just doing everything I can to just get ready for that. I don't know if I've thought about it as, like this situation, how you said, this is, a big moment, my first start, all that kind of thing. I think it's exciting, but really I'm just excited to get back and playing football again, and I'm just making sure I do everything I can day in and day out to have the right routine to just get ready for this game.
Robert, now that the opener is just 6 days away, I know you've been impressed with Zach Wilson's mental approach all summer. How is he handling the hype? Is he still staying pretty even-keeled, or is there any nerves or anything creeping in?
I think the league, however he's handling it, and, he's going to answer it the right way. It's, we watch him and we try to see if he changes his process, see if he changes his day-to-day operations, which he hasn't. He's been the same every single day. But the league has a funny way of humbling everybody. But I think he's built the right way. I think he has aspirations to be one of the best this league's ever had, and I think he understands the process that it takes to get to that point.
The green and white will take the field on Sunday with a new identity and brand, established from first-year head coach Robert Saleh. Forging a brotherhood and building the standard in Florham Park is something the Jets leader learned in his hometown of Dearborn, Michigan.
I think the greatest thing that I could take back from the community, and especially my family, is just the closeness of the entire community, and where everybody is really trying to serve one another to find ways to get better and to achieve whatever it is they're trying to achieve with their own personal goals. And you just look at interaction within that community, everybody's got everybody's back. Everyone's really taking care of one another. And so to be able to take that and outside what I call the bubble of Dearborn, Michigan, to take that outside and just kind of stay true and authentic to who we are as individuals, I think that's been the greatest tool that's been given to me.
In a town made up of over 90% Middle Easterners, football is king.
It almost serves as the bridge between cultures. Football is the greatest sport in America, and here is a school where I went to school, Fortson High School. It's almost 95% Middle Eastern. It's a passion of Middle Eastern people. At one point, Fortson High School had 34 consecutive non-losing seasons. Just it acting as a bridge between cultures has been, it's almost been a godsend for the people. So I feel like I was introduced to football when I came out the womb, to be honest with you. I was a water boy for my brother's Pee Wee football team when I was 5 years old. And ever since then, I've been involved with football, with a small hiatus when I graduated college for a couple of months. But my high school had a Saleh from 1964 to 1997 on its team. So there is a long history of with regards to my family and football. So it's been my whole life.
20 years ago, the dream of becoming an NFL head coach wasn't even on Saleh's radar. After graduating college, Robert was beginning a career in the financial world, while his older brother David was working on the 61st floor of the World Trade Center's South Tower. On September 11th, 2001, everything changed.
I remember walking in the door that morning, and I can remember it's like it was yesterday. I walk around the corner and I see my mom and dad, pale faces, mom's crying, don't know what's going on. And turn the corner and I see the news.
It's 8:52 here in New York. I'm Bryant Gumbel. We understand that there has been a plane crash on the southern tip of Manhattan. You're looking at the World Trade Center. We understand that a plane has crashed into the World Trade Center. We don't know anything more than that.
I couldn't put two and two together. I knew my brother was in New York. I didn't know where. And the second plane hit, and my mom lost it. It was very tough for her, and tough for me to see what my mom would look like if she had ever lost one of us, because for all intents and purposes, he was gone.
As his brother survived the attack, the horrific events of that day provided an opportunity to reflect.
He made it through, but we didn't know until about 5 o'clock that evening. And, being able to, through tragedy and through his experience, having the ability to self-reflect and figure out what it was that I wanted to do and whether or not I was actually doing it, kind of thrust me forward into trying to pursue coaching. And so here I am today.
Soaking up information every stop along the way, Saleh's career flipped to another gear when he became a quality control coach for the Seattle Seahawks.
When I got to Seattle, though, that group of people that were in the building, Pete Carroll, Ken Norton Jr., Rocky Seto, Chris Richard, Gus Bradley, even when Dan Quinn came in and replaced Gus, those people, those individuals really had an impact on me, not only as a football coach, but as a man. Pete Carroll, just from a philosophy standpoint, understanding and connecting to myself and really grabbing hold of what I truly value as an individual. He always said that in moments of adversity, your true character will always reveal itself. And so it'd be easy to pull from people and try to mimic people, but unless it's authentic, unless it's actually you, adversity will expose you. And so being part of that Seattle staff for a young 31-year-old with a child, just thirsty for knowledge, it was a godsend to be in that building.
What you see is what you get with Coach Carroll. Every day, the consistency of what he brought into that building. Robert saw that firsthand. It was a tough week. You knew how Coach Carroll was going to come in. He was going to be demanding. There was a standard, but his personality and his infectious personality stayed consistent. And I think Robert saw that was so important for the players.
As he rose the NFL coaching ranks, Saleh's principles remain consistent.
When he was coaching our linebacker group in Jacksonville, we wanted to come up with almost a philosophy of how we wanted to play, and that was, we always talk about playing fast, not only physically but mentally. That's even more important. Just having a crystal clear mindset and knowing that regardless of what happens on the field, you are going full speed, all out, all the time. And if you make mistakes, you make mistakes, but just make them extremely fast and play as fast and as physical as you can.
At a unique way of really getting the information to the players, something that may at times seem complicated. He had the ability to make it simple and really share only the information needed for the players to be successful. Sometimes as coaches, we give them, all the information, and it can slow them down. It was just natural for him to do that and really, get them the information needed.
I know the path he's taken and the people he's been around. I know how valuable he was to Pete Carroll's staff in Seattle. I know how valuable he was to Gus in Jacksonville. Saleh's a very smart guy who can understand any scheme, who has a plan.
Saleh, I don't think he gets enough credit. The guy's one of the smartest minds I've been around. How detailed he is in his preparation. I mean, just eliminating all gray area for the players. He's done so much for this team, for this defense, and I think he's the reason why we play as hard as we do on Sundays.
You'll look back towards me.
Molded by the lessons from the coaches and players of his past, Saleh and the Jets will create their own identity in New York.
I think it's just the way he allows the players to kind of form the way this thing is going to go. You know, I think he has his principles, his standards he stands on, and that's big. You know, it starts up top. So, you know, he has the things he believes in, he values, and he stands on those. And but he allows the players to exemplify that and allows it to breathe through them and not just him sitting there talking and being in front of the camera all the time. He allows the players to form the narrative and form the way this thing's gonna go.
He's a man that's very detailed, very positive, right? And when he speaks with a mission on his mind, you know? So when you have a person in front, you know what I mean, a leader in front, that he has a mission in mind, it's kind of hard not to follow.
What you're going to see is a group that is relentless from top down in terms of finding ways to get a little bit better every single day, and it's going to translate to the football field with the tenacity at which we play.
When you bring a group of guys together from all different teams, works of life, different situations, upbringings, whatever, you know, it may be. First thing you try to do is establish something that can connect everybody, and then you hope it happens sooner rather than later. And this happened pretty fast around here, and I think you know, you can see the brotherhood forming, you can see the love for one another forming, and caring about each other genuinely and wholeheartedly, and that goes a long way into shaping the way we play on the field.
Biggest thing that I've seen is that we're able to gel. We've all come together, you know, and starting to pick up on each other's tendencies, which is good, because if you understand your teammates' tendencies and you know who your teammate is, you guys can play off one another. So, and that's the biggest thing I've seen in our growth, is that we've been able to come together and gel together as a team. All it comes down to is mindset. During practice, during meetings, you make things extremely hard, extremely, for lack of a better word, stressful, you know what I'm saying? You pack yourself, you know, it's almost like wearing a weight vest. You pack that weight vest on all week, so that way come Sunday, you can take that weight vest off and you can just go.
We got to take the fight to them. You know, every play is a fist fight. At the end of every play, there's a winner. And for us, we like it to be us more times than not. We got to be physical. We got to play with great effort. And overall, we have to play with a confidence that allows us to lock in on the details and not play outside of ourselves. Right? You know, if we can do those things, we're playing our brand of football. And when we play our brand of football, we like the results.
Opening day in the NFL regular season and a road test. The New York Jets are in Charlotte to take on the Carolina Panthers, and we welcome you to a brand new season. As we said, hope springs eternal, and there does seem to be, as we talked about earlier, a vibe around this organization with Robert Saleh, what seems to really be positive returns, especially of this draft class, that maybe the Jets have finally the arrow pointing in the right direction. We'll find out.
And we will see Zach Wilson first. As Carolina won the coin toss, they have elected to defer, and the former Giant Ryan Santoso will kick it off. Here we go, week one underway. And the Jets will get the ball at the 25-yard line.
As the Jets youth movement will soon find out firsthand, nothing in pro football comes easily.
Shifting into the backfield is Ty Johnson. Back to throw, and under pressure, and getting sacked is Zach Wilson.
And now it's 3rd and 23. Just a quick pass, and it's dropped. And out comes the punt unit for the Jets.
And he will punt it away from the goal line. That's a very respectable kick, all the way down to about the 41-yard line. Darnold looks right, fires one down the right sideline, back shoulder, but it's broken up. And that was Michael Carter, the rookie corner. And the Jets force a punt.
Good protection. Wilson deep down the field for Johnson, incomplete. And a 3-and-out for the Jets.
Slant left, caught near side. And immediately a tackle made by Marcus May.
Pressure coming again. Wilson steps up. Now throwing deep for Moore. Down there with Chin. Moore can't hold on. 4th and inches. And the handoff is botched. And the Jets recover. Sheldon Rankins falls on it. And the Panthers come up empty.
In a league that humbles everybody, growing pains come with the territory.
Wilson in the shotgun, back to his right, slot left, back to throw, looks left, looks over the middle, comes back, throws one. It's tipped and intercepted by Shaq Thompson. He'll run right to the 50, to the 45-40, down to the Jet 35-yard line and knocked out of bounds at about the 32. And the Jets do indeed get the stop, and it looks like it's going to be a short field goal attempt for Carolina. So it took a while for these two teams to break the ice, but Carolina is on the board first. 7:26 to go.
Play action. Darnold steps up. Deep shot for Robbie Anderson. He's got him. Touchdown.
Darnold in the backfield, alone. Takes the shotgun snap. Quarterback draw. He's up the middle. Walks into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
Extra point is good, and the Carolina Panthers on top of the Jets, 16-0.
So we have reached the half, and a forgettable first half certainly for the Jets. 16-0. The Panthers lead the Jets. It's just about set for the start of the third quarter, and the Jets, Marty, better hope that the next 30 minutes are a lot better than the first 30 minutes because they trail 16-0 to start off the second half.
They have got to do a better job controlling the line of scrimmage, putting pressure on Sam Darnold.
Darnold in trouble. Down he goes. John Franklin Myers, the first to get back there. That's a big play on third down. The Jets have turned up the defensive pressure here to start the second half.
You can take a good quarterback and make him an ordinary quarterback with a little bit of pressure. The other Jets came with a little bit of pressure.
Darnold takes a hit, incomplete. And again, the Jets bringing pressure.
Darnold out of the shotgun, drops the throw. Hit as he throws to the right sideline. Terrace Marshall can't haul it in. It's another 3-and-out for Carolina. So again, the Jets will get the football back. And Marty, if they can get anything going offensively, their defense has done enough to give them opportunity after opportunity to work their way back in this game.
After stopping the bleeding, the Jets finally cashed in on the fruits of their labors.
Wilson steps up, fires a dart to Davis at midfield for a Jets first down. And for Corey Davis, that's his second catch today.
Back to throw is Zach Wilson. Sidearms one over the middle, and that's caught by the tight end, Ryan Griffin, right between the hash marks.
And on third down, is able to pick up the first to Ryan Griffin.
3.5 minutes to go. Third quarter, handoff. Devin Coleman breaks a tackle, grinds down inside the 30 to the 25 to the 24-yard line.
Clock is moving. We're under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Just feels like a drive where the Jets have to get points. Down 16-0. 1st and 10 at the 22 of Carolina. Wilson in the shotgun, takes the snap, drops back, has time, flushed out of the pocket, rolling to his right, floats one down the right side into the end zone. He scoops it up for a touchdown. Wilson's got his first career NFL touchdown pass to Corey Davis.
Jets are going to go for two, try to make it a one-score game. Wilson keeps it himself, and he's got the two-point conversion. So we've got a one-score game here in Charlotte. Zach Wilson with the best drive of his day so far, and the Jets are on the board. And they have woken up here in the second half, both defensively and now on offense. On that drive, Zach Wilson was 4 of 4 for 57 yards.
While the Jets defense continued to hold the Panthers in check.
And that makes it a 2-score game again as the Panthers go back up by 11.
Zach Wilson and the offense found their stride late in the second half.
Still have 2 timeouts and a 2-minute warning, but they're down by 11. There's 4:36 on the clock.
Wilson in his own end zone fires over the middle, caught by Berrios. And that's good for a Jets first down. Right back to Berrios. He's hit hard by Dante Jackson.
3rd down and 8, 3.5 minutes to go.
Wilson on 3rd down, looking deep, trying for the home run ball, and it's incomplete.
So to keep the game alive, the Jets have to go for it on 4th and 8 with 3:20 to go, down by 2 scores. Barely gets the snap off. Here comes a blitz. Floats one, left seam. Braxton Berrios in stride to midfield, has the catch.
The Jets are able to convert.
You know, good job by Michael Four here.
25-yard pickup. Wilson fires. There's Mims. He's got it. And out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Wilson over the middle, caught by Davis. Davis at the 10. Davis out of bounds at the 7-yard line, and that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Wilson takes the snap, drops back, 5-man rush, bullets one, right side of the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown. Corey Davis does it again. And the Jets have life.
You talk about a throw, man. That's an NFL throw, and what a great catch again by Corey Davis.
2-point conversion attempt, though, to try and cut the lead to 3. Wilson back to throw, looks right, throws right, tipped at the line and falls incomplete. So now the Jets need a touchdown, and they're going to have to find the end zone to pull off a miracle. Onside kick attempt for the Jets to try to get the ball back. He bounces it to the near side, and it goes out of bounds. No chance for the Jets. And now one last kneel down will make it official.
The Jets' second half push falls just short.
Knew this was going to go to the fourth quarter. I knew this was going to be. I think we all did. Knew this was going to be a one-possession game, and we're going to get these opportunities all season. This is a team that's got grit. It's a team that's got fight. It's a team that's got resolve, and it's a team that's going to show up in the fourth quarter in one-score games. And whether or not we can close the door and make these plays to win these football games is going to be the difference between whether we win or lose.
As quickly as things change in the league, winning doesn't happen overnight. There are no moral victories in the NFL, only lessons to be learned from the tape. For the Jets, there will be plenty.
We're going to be staring at this again. We're going to be staring at these opportunities and what can we learn from today's tape and how can we get better to make sure that when we're faced with these one-score opportunities, we make the plays necessary to win the game.
Take a couple more.
16 opportunities remain. The road ahead is long. And in New York, the trajectory is pointed upwards. On the next episode of One Jets Drive.
Let's go, baby. It's been 2 years. We've been anxious. We've been waiting.
The goal for the Jets, waking up a fan base. Waking up a fan base in the #1 media market in the world.
I'm really excited to be on the right sideline when the chant gets going and when things start rolling. It's going to be electric. It's going to be awesome.
There is no more passionate, more fervent fan base in the entire NFL.